Hello, my dear YouTube students and viewers. Welcome to my channel, Scorpio class. Today in this video, we are going to discuss the question and answers of class 9 history lesson, Vijayanagara and Bahamni kingdoms. So this video is going to be very helpful and informative for you all. So stay tuned to end, and if you like the video, do hit the like button at end. So let's move ahead. But before that, viewers, if you are viewing my video for the first time, to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get the notifications of all such important videos, and also share it with your friends. Now let's move ahead and let me remind you about Scorpio Class Hindi channel. This channel is going to upload all the Hindi lessons explanation, question answers videos, full notes, and the grammar syllabus of class 7, 8, and 9, and also 10. So to get the link of the Scorpio Class Hindi channel, visit the description box and find the link and subscribe to the channel. Also share it with your friends. I'll also share the I button above, the link in the I button above, so that you can go directly from here. And do visit the description box because there are many things unfolded over there for you all. You could check many links and find many interesting things for you all there. So let's move ahead and discuss the question and answers and fill in the blanks of this chapter. So very first, mean and fill in the blanks with suitable words. First one is Vijayanagara Empire was established in the year dash at 1336 AD. Okay, second, the Madhura Vijaya was written by dash. So it was Ganga Devi. Okay, next, Prodha Devaraya's minister was dash. That's Lakana Dandesha. Lakana Dandesha was the minister. Next, the king who wrote Amukta Malayada in Telugu was dash. It was Krishna Devaraya. Next, Madrasa at Bidar was established by dash. It's Muhammad Gawan. Okay. Next, the Kitab-e Navrasa was written by dash. So it is Ibrahim Adil Shahi, the two, the second. Okay. So these are the fill in the blanks with the answers. Now let's move ahead and look into the question answers. Answer the following questions after discussing in your group. So first question is, name the four dynasties who ruled Vijayanagara Empire. So the answer is, Vijayanagara Empire was ruled by four dynasties, and they were Sangama, Saluha, Tuluva, and Arabidu dynasty. Okay, so these were the four dynasties who ruled Vijayanagara Empire. Next, second question. What were the achievements of Devaraya II? Okay, means what are the achievements he did as a warrior, as a king over there? So the answer is, the achievements of Devaraya II were that he was a brave warrior, he defeated Gajapati Kapilendra of Orissa, he had expanded his territories up to Krishna River in the northeast. By defeating the kings of Kerala and Sri Lanka, he took the title Dakshinapata Chakravarti. Then he was a tolerant towards all the other religions. He constructed mosques, Jain and Vaishnava temples. He patronized Sanskrit scholars in his court. Okay, so these are few points in the points that's been written so that it's easy for you all to remember. So these were the achievements of Devaraya the two. Moving on to the next question. Okay, here also you can remember the answers in points, but I have written as a paragraph. So let's move on and let's see what were the problems Krishna Deva Raya had to face when he ascended the throne. And the answer is, Krishna Deva Raya became the emperor of Vijayanagara in 1509. Okay, second point, he had to face the internal and external enemies during his early reign. Next point, the Portuguese who came to India for trade had acquired some coastal areas. Next point, the kings of Umathur and Orissa were a constant source of threat to Krishnadevaraya. Next point, the Mughals of the north were trying to expand their kingdom in the southern region. Next point, the Shahi kingdoms of the Bahamani Empire plunged into war against the Vijayanagar. Then at last, in addition to all these external threats and problems, he had to face the internal problems posed by the royal family members. Okay, so in this way, in points you can remember all the points of and the problems that Krishna Devaraya had to face when he ascended the throne. Okay, moving to next question. What are the contributions of Vijayanagar Empire to the economic system and society? Okay, let us see the contributions. So, answer in the field of economic system, Vijayanagar was economically prosperous. In addition to land tax, professional tax, revenue tax, road tax, market tax, commercial tax, import and export taxes, and tributes from the vassals were the other forms of revenue to the kingdom. Foreign trade was carried with Arab and European countries through the western ports. Gold, silver, and copper coins were in circulation. Okay, so these were the economic system, economic contributions of Vijayanagar Empire. Now let's see social system in the society. So the society was based on the four-tiered and occupation-based caste system, means four classes kind of. Okay. Now generally, common people practiced monogamy, but the kings and the rich people had many wives. Women enjoyed a dignified status in society. Many Hindu festivals were celebrated in a grand manner. Dasara festival used to be celebrated with pomp and glory at Hampi under royal patronage. Next question is, describe the art and architecture of Vijayanagara period. Now answer. The excellent work done by Vijayanagara kings in the fields of art and architecture is memorable. The emperors were known as great patrons of architecture. During this period, temples, palaces, forts, towers, huge halls, public buildings, tanks, bunds, canals, and dams were constructed. The unique feature of their architecture was the construction of huge auditorium and marriage halls. Temples had huge towers, leaf-shaped arches, and platforms. In this art, more than ornamentation, the qualities of grandeur, awe, and elegance were given importance. Rough granite stone was used for construction of these structures. Okay, so how magnificent it would be, the art and architecture of Vijayanagara period. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. How can Govan be considered as the best prime minister in Bahamani dynasty? Okay, answer is Muhammad Govan was the prime minister's greatest statesman and an able administrator of the Bahamani kingdom. The administration was based on Islamic rules. The kingdom was divided into different tariffs. By invading the neighboring provinces, he expanded his kingdom. His revenue system brought sufficient income to the kingdom. Gold, silver, and copper coins were in circulation. He established a madrasa at Bidar to encourage the study of Islamic religion and law. Different subjects were taught in college. He had constructed many tanks and canals for irrigation purposes. Totally, he tried his level best for all-round development of Bahamani kingdom. Okay, so after seeing all these contributions of his, he can be considered as the best prime minister in the Bahamani dynasty. Next, moving on to the seventh question. Describe the administration and revenue system during the rule of Bahamani sultans. The answer is administration. Let us see administration part first. So there were three levels of administration, namely central, provincial, and village. Okay, central, provincial, and village. The Sultan of Bahmani Kingdom was the chief of the central administration. The cabinet was called Majlis-e Ilwit. Okay, Majlis-e-Ilwit. All the top officials, military commanders were close relatives and friends of the Sultan. The kingdom was divided into several provinces. They were all called Sarkars. Subedar was the head. He was helped by other officers. The last unit of the village, which was administered by the village chiefs called Patel and Kulkarni. Okay, now let's see revenue or tax system. So Amir-e-Jumlas was the chief tax officer. Land tax was a major source of revenue. Other 50 kinds of taxes were also collected. All these taxes were used for expenses of salaries of officials, military force, construction, and development purposes, etc. Okay, means everything was used for the welfare of the society and the kingdom. So let's move on to the next question. Explain the education, art, and architecture of the Bahmani Sultans. So answer. Let's see about education and then art and architecture. So under education, the Sultans of Bahmani Kingdom propagated Islamic culture. The lower level schools were maktabs. They were controlled by mosques. Madrasas were centers of higher education. Muhammad Gawan, who was a scholar, established a madrasa at Bidar. In this college, there was a big library. Astronomy, grammar, mathematics, philosophy, and political science were taught in this college. Okay, so there were many subjects taught in the college. The next, art and architecture. The sultans developed the Indo-Sarkanic style of architecture. Jamia Mosque, Ibrahim Roza, Gol Gumbaz, Gagan Mahal, and Asar Mahal are some of the very important monuments of this period. Gol Gumbaz, which was constructed by Muhammad Adil Shah, is famous because of its structure. They built many palaces, forts, mosques, madrasas, etc. in the Indo-Sarkanic style. Okay, so these were some of the contributions of Bani Sultans in the field of education, art, and architecture. So, students, with this question answers, we come to an end with the notes of this chapter. I hope this question answers were helpful for you all. It gave you a meaning of it. It helped you all to learn it. I hope you like this. And if you have liked the video, do hit the like button and share it with your friends. To subscribe to channel, also subscribe Scorpio Class Hindi channel. Do visit description box once and stay tuned for more such videos. Thank you.